Yeah, we're live. So we decided to call our little lunch segments Lunchbox. It's so fitting. But our content's going to change a little bit because we're actually going to take a lunchbox and we're going to fill it full of ideas, subjects, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then at lunchtime, we're going to pop it, and then that'll be our subject.
Pick one out, and that's what we're talking about.
Right. Yeah. Subject of choice.
So if you have any questions or topics, actually, you can submit them, and then we can talk about it.
True that.
At least if we can.
Right, if we can, like, knowledgibly, we're just like, at some point, we're going to be like, oh, we don't know shit about this subject, so. I'm going to call Lifeline.
Yeah, right.
Well, last night I asked, what would your superpower be, and what would you do with it? I know what mine would be, but mine would be more of, like...
Not flying.
Not flying. Mine, honestly...
Everyone says flying.
I think...
It's like that Dane Cook thing. Yeah, everyone wants to fly. Everyone wants to fucking fly.
Right, everyone wants to fly. I don't want to fly. I don't even like heights all that. I don't like to fly, period, in airplanes. And I couldn't do it on my own, I don't think. I don't know.
Well, like pilot yourself?
Like, if I could physically fly myself, I wouldn't go more than, like, 10 feet off the ground.
Well, if you knew how to fly, you know what I mean? If that was, like, if that was your power, then you could go wherever you want to. You're Superman at that point. I mean,
right.
You don't have
no restrictions.
No laser eye beams or anything like that. But
I'd still think mine would be the, but I've named it the Super Saiyan Dick Punch. Because I think that'd be an awesome, just a, like a Rukit style, like you see like physical like matter build up, and just Hadouken somebody's dick though real quick.
Just the dick?
Well, I mean that's.
What if somebody cut you off in traffic?
Do you not think that a dick punch would be like pretty?
Oh, so it's just well, what if it's a woman?
I've thought about it. I'd dick punch her too if it wasn't there. She's gonna do it too. Honestly, if I had like an actual superpower, it would have to be healing. Not just healing myself, but like healing others, I think. If that was like an actual...
Like physical healing?
Physical healing. Because I think that's a property that obviously is needed these days. Cancers.
Well, I think, I mean, there's obviously scientists are working on all this different crazy stuff, but there's like that, what is it, stem cell replacement therapy or something like that. I think there's been a few people that have talked about they get like their shoulders messed up, or their back, or their knees, whatever.
I'm curious about it.
They get these stem cells injected into it, whether it's into the marrow or the tendon or whatever it is. And that's the cool thing about stem cells is that they're, as far as I understand, they're essentially like the basic building blocks, so they can turn into whatever cells you need them to be. So
right, they rebuild themselves.
Somebody's shoulder is completely tore up, and then they get these injected into it, and it was better than it was before. They even had the injury.
Right, true that. And there's different ways that they actually get the stem cells themselves. I mean, obviously you can get it from right when the baby was born, essentially. And then they have other ways of extraction stem cells. There's not really a proven way which is better. They all say it's kind of the same effect or the same results in the end of it. Either way, it's beneficial.
I thought I heard about somebody was working on being able to take stem cells from plants or something like that. And I was like, man, I don't know though. Like
that's got to be a different building block to humans. You think in a way of cells and how our cells rebuild themselves.
Like, you get like a tree stem cell, and then also you start growing a branch out of your shoulder or something. Like what's going on? You got leaves on your head now or something?
Some time.
Yeah.
Well, it's like those axolotls I was talking about. Those reptiles that they can,
There's a few of them that can do that.
Right.
What is it?
Their ability to replenish their cells or to rebuild cells or to, even if they lost limbs, to regenerate cells and almost to perfection.
I think they can
see the difference.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, like salamanders, I think, can do that, but there's only a certain number of times that they can do it. I think before it's like they can keep regenerating, but the quality doesn't.
So it breaks down after a time, right?
Or something like that, man. I don't really know.
So if you would chop a leg off a certain creature, if you would, and then the second time or the third time,
it's only tails, and so it's like the idea. It's like a defense thing. So if they get snatched by the tail or something like that, they can, the predator or whatever can rip it off or whatever. Then they can get away,
right?
And then give it a couple weeks and the thing's growing back. So
interesting.
I don't know.
It'd be kind of weird if you lost something and it just started growing back, like Deadpool loses a hand and his hand little.